Hello, BookTube. I'm here for an announcement, a reading announcement, and that is for an event called Hal for the Holidays that will happen from November, December, and January. And this is headed up by Brandy at the Book Eclectic, and I myself pleased that she has asked me to be a co-host for this, along with Scott Danielson and Scott Bryant of the Bookish Bryants, and we will be celebrating the science fiction writing of Hal Clement, born Harry Clement Stubbs, 1922, and died 2003. He was a hard science fiction writer, which basically boils down to that his science fiction is, for the most part, based on and the plots and everything that comes from the story, more hard science, whether it be technology, gadgetry, or planetary biology, or the biology differences between alien species and humans, say, or between themselves or their planet. And as such, from memory anyway, sometimes, and I believe in his case, the characterizations take a second back seat. In other words, they become a bit secondary. It still doesn't change the enjoyment of his books, and I need to reread him to verify that as well. So that's why I jumped at this opportunity to do this. I have yet to get any of his books to read. So therefore, my TBR is open, and I do hope to be able to at least have two collections of short fiction from the beginning and sort of maybe middle and end period, if I can do that. So it's like, and the remit of this is to read two books per month, and that'll be easy because they are short books. And I'm not sure whether I will go into some of his series or not. I will have to read his bibliography and try to remember if one's, because I know I haven't read everything of his. So I will look at ones, or try to look at ones that I have not read, and then, dip into a few things that I have read in the past. So I'm really looking forward to this. He is a bit of a titan in science fiction. He started in the 40s, during the Golden Age, and started publishing under John W. Campbell in Astounding. He was inducted into the Science Fiction Hall of Fame in the late 90s, and also around the same time became a master of science fiction for the Science Fiction Writers Guild, I think it's called. But yeah, and he, as I say, he actually he was a he went through university for science. He got a BA in astronomy, and I believe a couple MAs, one of them in chemistry, and he taught science. But he also wrote scientific articles for magazines like Astounding, and a lot of astronomy, and they do pop up if you look around if you start digging through the old magazines, and they are not, they are quite technical, and his writing is very technical. He gets really in depth into the science when in his stories. So as I say, he a lot of times characterization will take a back seat, but again, it's still not affecting the enjoyment of the story, because you get caught up in the plot, and usually the plot, it revolves something around the hard science in his stories. So I'm really looking forward to this. So thank you, Brandy, for asking me to do this. I just need now to get some books to reread of his. Thank you, BookTube, and I hope you will join us in celebrating a sort of slightly neglected science fiction author that should not be neglected. Thank you, BookTube.